Welcome back to Tony the Technician's channel, and today we're going to be going into the 3rd gen Camaro, and as you can tell by the thumbnail, we're going to be installing a new steering wheel. We're also going to be changing out the hub adapters as well as installing a steering wheel quick release. So I'll share the parts, the part numbers, prices, and everything with you guys, and I'll show you how to install it. As far as the steering wheel, I went with the MPI from Motion Raceworks. This is the Cleetus Mcfarland edition. Right now, Cleetus Mcfarland has 3 available designs. As far as steering wheels, I went with this one. This is the D shape, and he has 3 of them with this same American flag kind of design. There's a standard 3-spoke, maybe I'll throw up some pictures, where it's just your standard steering wheel with the 3 spokes. You get the American flag here and here, and then you have the D design. And then they also have another one. I had a really hard time deciding between this one and the standard 3-spoke, but I really like the D-shaped steering wheel. That's what I wanted to switch to, so when this came out, I jumped on it, because when he first released the first one, I missed out. It was sold out almost immediately, but I'm glad I kind of missed out on that, because I would have preferred this one anyways. And then they also have another one where the center is kind of different. I'll try and throw up a picture again. And it basically has a lot of points for attachments for switches, like your trans brake and line lock and things like that, which I don't really need a steering wheel setup for that many switches. If I end up switching mounting my line lock, I'll just get a mount for this steering wheel, because I don't really care for the design of the center section on that steering wheel. So that's why I went with this one. And they're all going to range from 300 to 330 or 340, I believe. So not cheap, but MPI makes some very good steering wheels. This is designed in America and manufactured in Italy. It's got nice Italian leather. You got kind of a grit style leather material up top, and then down below you have the American flag leather wrap, and then in the center you have the American flag laser engraved. So a really cool design. Besides that, as far as the hub adapter, I have NRG here, and this is going to work for, I believe, anything from 69 to an 05 Camaro. They have a few different designs, simple, clean, and you do have your wiring here for your horn. I'm not running my horn through my steering wheel. I have a separate location for that, but that is the hub adapter that I went with. This is for a 6-bolt steering wheel. You can get them for 5-bolt or anything like that, but the part number on this is going to be Sierra Romeo Kilo -170 Hotel, and this is going to run around $100 as well. So doing a steering wheel swap can be as cheap as basically $100 for a hub and steering wheel if you go the cheap route, or if you go with some better quality stuff, it can get expensive. So this entire setup ran about $500. So $300 for the steering wheel, or $320, $100 for the hub adapter, and then another $120 or so for the quick release, which is going to be part number Sierra Romeo Kilo -250 Charlie Foxtrot. Hopefully you can read that. And basically this attaches, one end will attach to the steering wheel, one will attach to your hub adapter, and they do come in different colors, and they have other designs with bigger release tabs on the side, different colors, different depths. This is a compact one, so even though this is going to bring my steering wheel a little bit closer to me, it's not going to be quite as bad as some of the other quick releases. So here is the height on it. This portion here, this ring will actually come out like so, and then lock in. And then this, if you can see, is carbon fiber. And then you have your horn wiring here. This side will bolt to the hub adapter on the steering column, and then this side is where you will bolt your steering wheel, and this is universal for 5 and 6-bolt steering wheels, so it will work for a lot of different applications. Really good stuff. Once again, not the cheapest route. It does come with all the bolts and supplies that you need, shims and things like that, just in case you need them. So that's it as far as the products that we have here. If I forgot to mention anything or prices or anything, I will try and have some of these products linked down in the CAMARO link down below for you guys. But let's go ahead and get my old weak Grant steering wheel out of here, the old hub adapter, and get the new stuff in. We are going to start by removing these 5 Allen heads from the face of the steering wheel. These are going to be 1/8" Allens here, and the previous owner was a big enough numbskull to use a different bolt that is the wrong thread pitch, so it is stripped not only by the threads but also the face of the Allen is also stripped. So I couldn't find another Allen or Torx that would bite into the head of that top bolt, so I will be using my van pliers with the screw extraction teeth to remove this bolt, and hopefully everything goes smoothly and we can get this steering wheel off. Now we have the steering wheel adapter, which is connected to the hub adapter. So we have to go ahead and remove this. Here you're going to see 3 bolts in here, and then it is also held in by the center bolt here, which has a clip on the front of it. So I'll be taking my snap ring pliers and snapping this center ring off, or this center lock, and remove these 3 bolts, and then we'll start on removing that center bolt there. Alright, now the only thing holding this on is going to be that center bolt. Wow, that's nice. Normally you would need a socket to take that off, but there is the steering wheel adapter that connects to the hub adapter. So now we are going to work on getting this hub adapter off of here. So here, when you get a kit like this with the 3rd gens and sometimes the 4th gens as well, this adapter is too deep. So you can tell a lot of people have to grind this down, and that's what you're seeing here on the edges. Now we will continue on. So now we're going to use my wheel puller here. I have the center section threaded through here. Selected my adapter, found the bolts that will fit the threads on this adapter plate, and basically just going to thread these in. Now normally you would use this to actually remove the steering wheel, but this not having the stock steering wheel, we were just removing this simple plate right here. I just had to find my own hardware, and then that's it. Touch, yeah. It was basically, I just wanted to get it off of here. You might be able to do it with the screwdriver, just simply prying from behind, because these aren't on there all that tight. But I didn't want to take the chance of damaging any of the teeth on there. So now we will go ahead and get the new NRG adapter on here, and then it does have a location hole right here that is going to go over this horn wire. I don't need to worry about that, just due to the fact that I'm not running my horn through the steering wheel. I already have a location for my horn. You're going to take your new adapter, and with this, these are universal yet vehicle specific. This fits multiple different vehicles. It all depends on the location of the access holes and the splines in the center section and the size of the overall adapter. So this is good for a 69 to an 05 Camaro. So this access hole here is going to allow this pass through, and then these splines are going to match the splines on here. The only thing you want to do is make sure that this is set up to where you can mount your steering wheel straight. So we'll go ahead and pass this through here, and I know my steering wheel was straight before we started, so we'll go ahead and get that set up right there. Now you can see the NRG is straight up, and now all we had to do is install. There's no turning this because the splines, the internal splines and external splines on the steering wheel shaft, it's going to allow it to stay in place. No need for those 3 bolts that were around there. So now we're just going to reinstall our center bolt, or center nut, I'm sorry, and then our lock key on top of it. Alright, and you can Loctite that as well. We got our snap back in place, so now it's all locked down. And now we can come in and put our adapter plate on here for the quick release using these 6 holes located around the outside. Here's our quick release adapter, and this side is going to be for the steering wheel side. This side will be for this actual hub adapter. So you're going to go ahead, and this will be our top right here, because this is only going to lock in one specific way. So you want to make sure that you mount this correctly. So it'll mount just like this, and they supply you the hardware as well. And then with these, you can also put a small drop of blue Loctite on these as well. Now those are all snugged down. Now we can go ahead and take this, and we can, this will be the top. It's in the unlocked position. So when it goes in straight up, there we go. This will be where the top bolt on our steering wheel gets placed. So here's our top bolt location. We're going to go ahead and set the steering wheel on here, just like so. Set our plate on top of there. And now we'll just simply bolt the steering wheel to the quick release plate. And once again, a dab of blue Loctite on these would be a good suggestion as well. So it's all snugged down and bolted together. See there, I think that carbon fiber matches really nicely. You can see the tabs just above. I think that's a lot better than the old steering wheel. So let's go ahead and get this installed. It's already locked back, so we'll just go ahead and it automatically locks on. Very nice. Steering wheel is nice and straight as well, so that's nice. It's all locked up. So in order to remove, kind of hard to do one-handed, but there it is. And then to simply put it on, there she is. Very nice. I really like that. I think it matches the car really well as also. So that is it as far as the Cleetus Mcfarland steering wheel, one of the 3 options. I believe one option, the one with all of the mounts built into the center section, is a 5-bolt, but once again, this hub and adapter for quick release is actually 5 and 6 bolt capable, so it'll work with both steering wheels, or all 3 steering wheels, and I think it looks very nicely. Let me know your guys' thoughts. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the install and found it informative. Let me know what your guys' thoughts are on the overall look of it all, and other than that, if you guys haven't, please consider subscribing, and if you guys enjoyed the video, please make sure to hit that thumbs up. I'll see you guys next time.